Language is a beautiful thing. Every single day, words and phrases can be said to make someone feel well or to tear them down. There's one language that's very commonly overlooked, though, and that's music. It doesn't have any words, but it's always been a way for people of many different languages to communicate. For instance, take a room full of people, and each one speaks a different language. It seems like there wouldn't be a single person that would know what the other was talking about, right? We'll put instruments in their hands and give them music to read. These people now have a way to share their emotion and communicate in a way that isn't spoken. I learned this at All-State Band last August and in February with the amazing conductor Craig Kirchhoff from the U of M. He officially retired on April 26th, and it was a very bittersweet day. He's traveled all over the world and conducted many great orchestras and performed in the greatest venues ever to exist. I had the insanely lucky opportunity of working with him for 9 days, 7 in August, 2 in February. When I walked into that first All-State rehearsal, a euphoria washed over me. Here I finally was, and here were at least 80 more people who cared about music in the same way that I did. Kirchhoff beautifully warmed us up, and we moved on to the most beautiful song that I've ever played. Sheltering Sky was written by a dear friend of Kirchhoff's. As soon as he said that, the whole atmosphere in the band room changed. The song was haunting, mournful, tragic. It was written when John Mackey, the composer, had a girl in his 8th grade band class pass away. The song is written as sort of a call and response between instruments. One asks, "Where is she?" and another replies, "I have no clue." Kirchhoff explains this to us in a room of complete and total silence. It changed the way we all viewed the piece and definitely how we played it. The room had become soft and moldable in its silence. Kirchhoff put his arms up, and everything but us disappeared for the 6 minutes it took to run through the song. Everyone had tears in their eyes. Kirchhoff was the most emotional out of all of us during the run-through. He was breathing with us, and he looked absolutely torn apart. The song had become a part of his very soul. A week went by. Emotions ran wild in rehearsal, as each of the 4 songs invoked a different feeling inside of us. We played our concert in August with feeling and with extreme pride as we displayed our finished product after a week of hard work, roughly 8 hours of rehearsal a day. When we rejoined for our concert at Orchestra Hall in February, we played the songs even better than we had months before, and after the concert, Kirchhoff kept us on stage. He looked at us and just smiled as the audience exited. He looked at each and every one of us and told us to never quit. My eyes spilled over with tears as he told us, "All of you have very old souls. Young bodies, but old souls." Kirchhoff is a very wise man to this day, and a comment like that coming from a man of his standing felt like I had finally won a prize out of one of those janky claw machines. Another quote of his that will always stick with me: "Every student deserves the opportunity to create beauty every single day," which is something I plan on doing for the rest of my life. Kirchhoff taught us a language, one that we could never find anywhere else. We communicated without speaking, and that's a very difficult thing to do effectively. After rehearsals, nothing needed to be said. Everything had been said already. My favorite phrase from all of working with him was, "Cold head, warm heart." Keep your head cool while playing, or you'll lose your focus, but keep your heart warm, as that's where all the emotion comes from. This whole experience with him was an amazing one, and if I could do it again, I most definitely would. He's such an incredible role model to me, even to this day, and he's someone who ultimately taught me a lot about life and believing in myself. If I were to ever doubt my dreams, I'd think back on Kirchhoff telling me not to ever give up and to keep music in my heart.